Happy, what is this? Monday.
What's happening? Where are we?
Welcome to a special edition of Cross Weird. Meta Monday.
We better hope that we solve this meta today. Imagine if this spanned another day. I think we made the right decision, though, in stopping streaming last night because I think I was running on adrenaline, but when I stopped, I was like, oh, yeah, I need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Not that I did immediately, but yeah.
Thanks, Will. You know who I believe in? Chat.
Who? 1000% agree.
No matter who's here. More. We stopped. I mean, it was a 4+ hour stream, right?
I feel like it was 5, if not 6.
Well, the first one was over 6, but I didn't think we'd stream that long again last night. But was it?
Well, we went, or well, we were gonna start at 6:30. I don't know exactly when we hit go live, but I think it was around 6:30. And then we were done a little bit after midnight. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that not 6 hours?
5.5.
I don't know how to count. I don't know how to count.
Either way,
all know this. Yeah.
For those of you who did miss the end, we are on the very last page, and it is just the meta part, or in this particular case, errata.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, we firmly believe it'll be the finale, but, who knows?
Yeah. I'm curious, is there anyone here who hasn't seen any of this or who wasn't here for a full one of the days? And should we take the time to refresh people?
We're going to watch the 2 previous streams in like 10x speed.
Right.
For you, which will help you get you up to speed.
Yeah, you didn't know that we were going to do this, but I hope everyone's cool with that. Get settled. But yeah, you were here for the first stream, but you missed the second. Well, maybe we'll just, I don't know if it's worth it to run through.
I mean, we're probably going to run through everything as just part of the meta process, I would imagine.
Right? Are there any clips from the last true streams? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what's typical, but just,
I mean, there are VODs, but I don't know if anybody took clips.
Oh, AP took a clip, all right.
Oh, right.
AP told me he took a clip.
He did.
Of the kombucha reveal.
I was done, Ben. I was very hungry is what it was. Oh no, we took a break, so I wasn't that hungry, but I think I was starving, I ate, and that actually had a negative effect on me overall.
Oh, there's AP.
Hi, right, AP? It is
Thank you.
Pretty fabulous.
I have a lot of hair in it. Likes to be a poof, and
we've told this story, I think, before, but my ex's salon, where Moms has gone to get her haircut the first time she went, they were like, you didn't warn us how much hair she had. And they only I don't know how much time they allotted, maybe 2 hours, and I feel like they needed more.
Yeah, and I've kept my hair pretty long.
It's just a time issue, Slug. Yeah. It's just they need to allot enough time before their next appointment. So it makes sense.
Yeah. And especially because Dob was booking it directly with the owner. It's one of those things. I don't know. It's not like a regular stranger walking in. But no, I used to specifically, I remember going to a salon, well, many times actually, where 2 stylists have started to take over blow drying, because it's just takes forever. But anyway, I've cut a lot of my hair off, and I have a lot more layers than I used to, and because it's just too much, it's been too heavy. Anyway, that is okay, we can stop talking about my hair. But
anyway,
what else is new, everybody?
It is fun that you all got to see that Moms indeed does look like Natasha Lyonne. As Kelsey
I don't look
accurately
like
predicted.
Yeah. I look like Natasha Lyonne's Walmart Natasha Lyonne.
Oh my! All right, moving swiftly.
Twice removed.
I will not allow this self-deprecation. How dare you?
Look, you started it. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. We are just all meat sacks, right? Just carrying around our meat sacks. It's all good.
You now owe meat $10 because you said meat 2 different times.
Oh no! Sorry, meat. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Speaking of you feeling really full after eating, I had a very big lunch and I could take a nap. I didn't sleep a lot last night and I could take a nap at any point in time right now. We had we did a little birthday lunch for the doctor's mom, and we did rotary hot pot, and it was delicious. It was really tasty, but it was also a lot. So yeah, highly recommend if you're in Chicago. I forget what it's called, but it's at State and Chicago Friendly something. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never been, but
it's good.
I do think I asked in our group chat once about it last year, I think.
Yeah.
I think maybe you
didn't been on my radar for
respond.
A while. As if you would remember that from a year ago.
I know, as if. Rich, that sounds great. A classic.
Sorry, Dan.
That is usually the protein I get with pad thai.
Yummy.
I'm gonna go through and say hi to everybody who's here already.
Yeah.
Hi, Cammie. Hi, Rich. Hi, Will. If you don't yet know, Will WXYZ in chat is the creator of this puzzle hunt. Hi, Ippy. Hi, Dragon. Hi, Deanne. Also, we're not going to solve it today, but Deanne, along with
Deanna.
another constructor whose name is escaping me right now, has
Oh.
today's Universal.
Woohoo! That's awesome.
Hi, Ben.
Wait
Hi,
a second.
Dan. Yes.
Is that a joke? Is it Nora?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Hi, Fatty. Hi, Tukey. Hi, Rose.
It's just Midwest, Rich. There you go.
Hi, Meat. Hi, Slug. I missed anybody. I think that's everybody. Hi, Eve.
Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Also, if you have literally any type of passing interest in nails, I did put out a new nail video today. Feel free to check it out. Job, thanks for hyping it up in the Discord. That's very nice of you.
Always happy to. Nice. It's always a lot of fun, even as a non-nail person who both neither knows anything nor remembers anything he learns.
True. We've noticed that on several occasions. See, ombre. Top coat. Anyway, it's all good. Oh, it's okay. It's all good.
No, that sounded like such a genuine. Oh, like you were very upset that I was sad.
Yeah, Rose, I want you to.
They look fun.
The ones that I saw originally, from a Japanese artist. I tried to recreate them, and I think there's something about the cat eye gel that she used that's extra shiny, or just some sort of filter maybe on her videos. So I can't get it quite as shiny as she had it, but yeah. All the other tutorials I can see are in Japanese, and also Assume Gel. Probably. Yeah. Did you look it up with the name Baccarat? I haven't. I've only really seen like 2 people do them, but yes, they were both Japanese. Yeah, and you could do 2 layers to try and build up a little bit more 3D, Rose. I think that would work.
Rose in 3D.
Well, anyway,
maybe
are there any points of order before we get started?
Oh.
I don't know. Anybody read Robert's rules of... What is it called again? Is it Robert? Whose rules of meetings? What's that called again? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Robert's rules of order. There you go. People do it for raindrop nails. Got it.
Please don't leave, Tukey.
Motion to end stream.
I mean, so fair. One might say more than fair, but please do us this one solid.
Started Frosthaven today. Okay.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I don't get the joke that Eve just made.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Glenn starting Frosthaven. Oh, his eye in Discord. Maybe it's not a joke.
What happened?
Not Apey.
To Apey's beautiful eye. What?
This will bring Kelsey out of lurk.
Oh my god. Apey, what happened? Did you get in a fight?
Oh. Do you have sty?
I'm sorry, Apey. Is it being treated?
Your beard looks nice. I mean, your mustache looks nice.
That's true.
As does your hair.
That's true. As does your other eye. Says he.
Are your eyes green, Apey? Or are they blue? It's kind of hard to tell. If you're wondering, yes, I am zooming in on your eyes right now.
Okay.
Anyway, they change between the 2. I could see that.
So do mine, Apey. Depending on the light, I guess.
Mine are just blue.
Green or blue. Yep. Kind of like a blue-gray almost.
Mine?
Anyway, no, mine.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Oh, let me vote.
doesn't
I
bode
see
well.
people voted. I'm going to vote. I voted.
Oh, what did people vote for? Oh, right, in the Discord. Okay. Do you want to share my screen?
AP, I hope you appreciate the I voted reaction. I did that just to cheer you up. Yeah, I'll share your screen.
Okay.
There it is.
All right. So this is where we left off. I do feel tempted to just do a quick rundown. Maybe just so everyone can just, if it ends up being annoying, we'll skip it. But
Hi, Bob. Hey, Bob. Sounded so
Hey,
Chicago
Bob.
when I said that. My God.
Yeah.
My God.
Ugh.
We're on a mission from God.
Okay. I wonder how you do a full page down. What is that usually?
The page down key.
Shift enter? Or, sorry, I mean, shift enter, right? It's usually to go down a full page.
Do
Never mind.
you have a page down key?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think that's on Macs.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so this is our puzzle hunt. Let's just, as we go into looking at the meta, let's one time more read this intro. We at the official organization of puzzle solvers had great hopes for an amazing and unique set of puzzles. There was going to be an audio puzzle provided by a full orchestra, a 3-dimensional word search, a petting zoo, a laser show. Do we think this is going to be relevant? All the things that were supposed to be. A petting zoo, a laser show, and a full set of puzzles translated into every language in the world. We had a budget of $40K. Unfortunately, our bank is European, and we were sad to find out that the decimal and comma are used differently. Turns out we only have $40. We had to cut some corners and make some other adjustments, but I think you will hardly notice these changes. Once we select a theme, I'm sure this will go extremely swell. Note from the editor, this particular page is, I think this just explains how to interact with the puzzle, I believe. But yeah, could be relevant. So this one here was all about, this first one was all about animals.
Yeah,
I'm not
zoo themed.
Petting zoo themed. I'm not entirely sure what I'm hoping to recap here, but we'll just do a little scroll down memory lane. Lots of animal related puzzles. Ans's eye was, I'm going to put that over there. Typhoid was the final answer here. Typhoid. Okay. WXYZ has a cool Chicago flag icon with puzzle pieces instead of stars. Oh, what do you mean? Where? ArcBat, do you know, Will? Outside of the internet? Okay, so you know ArcBat. Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Well, welcome in. Nice to see you. I mean, we've been seeing you for the last several. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Nice to learn
nice
a fact.
to know that. Yes,
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so nope, I was wrong. It's not zoo themed at all. Oh, and look, someone left answers in the grid. To try and fix this, I'm going to need to hire a technician. Troubles are bound to happen. I think this will get fixed after lunch. So did this ended up being tofu. So do you think it's worth it for me to write down all of the final answers in a row? Do you think? I don't really know how these usually work, but I'm going to start writing down anything we got in red squares. Okay. So typhoid was first. Here we had tofu. And I'm kind of forgetting how we extracted this. I know that...
I read cake.
Oh, we had taken out the same letter. So incorrect answers were already in the grid in red. We created correct answers, and we noticed that there was a common letter between each of the incorrect and correct. So we pulled it like S here for Lesotho and Austria, going down, and that became soybean. And then how did we get from soybean to tofu?
It was soybean curd.
Oh, yes, because curd was in the circled squares. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Acrosses only. So, Booby, we ended up only doing acrosses only because it was hard to write in, but we just like sort of solved as we went and kept in mind what we were solving for in the downs, if that makes sense. Okay. So the answer here was tofu. So this one, our goal of making a virtual reality puzzle, environmental puzzle is gone. We thought about it with the budget reduced. All we could afford was this printout of a tech puzzle. I'm making no excuses. I'm worried this is all going to get out of control. So these were control. Control plus whatever equals
like keyboard shortcuts.
Yeah, keyboard short. Did
None
I
for
write
page
in
down
these
though.
Answers? Oh, I did. And how did we figure this out? Pasta sauce was Alfredo. Oh, we realized that we were going to be entering in.
That time you sounded super Chicagoan.
Did I?
Pasta. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't liked it.
Whoops.
Oh, no.
I am from here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't remember exactly how we did this, but ultimately we got mold as the answer here. So far I have typhoid, tofu, mold.
Should we just maybe ask Will, like, how much we need to be delving into, like, the how for each of these? Or do we not want to? Okay. I don't know.
Hi, Nora. Congrats on your puzzle today. Yeah,
mold.
We did Control A, and it revealed, not on this page, but on the Google Doc, it revealed, once we selected all, it showed that in white there was some text here that between the letters, the Scrabble tile looking letters and the red answer squares, there was some text that said mold in white. So once we selected all, there it was. If I remember correctly, the meta required redoing some parts of previous puzzles. So let's do
to be clear, what I meant was...
I know what you mean, yeah.
Okay, like how deep we need
just
to
so you know, I do.
Redive into each puzzle and like how we got to the answers. Yes, okay.
Right. I get you.
Thank you.
Okay, so then we had this one here, and we ultimately got the answer Mike. And that was from doing a word search and then adding letters onto the beginning of the ones that were represented down here in the word search. There were some words down here that we were supposed to be looking for that were not represented in the word search. And we found those words that were not represented by adding a letter to the beginning of a word that we had already found
like
in the grid.
Event and...
Right. Night.
Sword.
Ideal.
And... Yes. Meager.
Yep.
You get it. Neither.
Yep. And the way we had done that was the letters that were not circled, or in this case, rectangled, said extend ahead of some to get seconds. This is just for Mohm's memory. Everyone remembers this? Right, Keg? You weren't even here on the first day. This is for your benefit, too. If you want it to be.
Let him have it, Mohms.
You probably... yeah. You weren't here for most of this, Booby? Okay, is anyone enjoying this recap? Or finding it... I mean, we don't know if it's going to be useful or not, but... So this one was cool. I really enjoyed this puzzle. It was hard. Let me quickly show this in... How did I do that again? How did I view them side by side? Oh, here it is. So this puzzle,
Yeah.
we interpreted these on the left here, these boxes with 4 squares. Um, they ended up being like a visual, I don't know how to say this, a picture of a word. So for instance, we had, what was a good one? Quarterback was the first square up here.
Yeah, they were all made
And
of quarter and half notes, each answer there on the right.
yes. Yep. And
Rose, that's funny. I was about to suggest that Will
oh my God.
somehow sends us, if it's Google Voice, I think Will has a way to send us the voicemail. But
oh my gosh. That's funny.
mm,
But that wasn't this one, was it?
was it?
I can't remember if it was this one.
Think so.
No, yeah. So ultimately, what we ended up doing was extracting notes from quarter E, quarter A, quarter E, half G. So we got notes to play, which ended up playing Twinkle Twinkle or Happy Birthday or, whatever else is played with that same.
I don't think
that
Happy
tune.
Birthday, but yes, Twinkle Twinkle and
Okay. And yeah, so we extracted the alphabet song. That's what I was thinking of.
yeah.
Yeah. So we extracted the word twinkle because we saw in here that it's time for you to shine. So we were able to deduce that probably the song that this one was looking for was Twinkle Twinkle, and that the answer might be Twinkle. And then we'll go back to continuous scroll. So this one, all the puzzles were meant to be translated into many languages. We couldn't afford a certified translator, so I asked an acquaintance of mine to translate them. He said he was good with other languages, but that was false. It was going to be difficult to begin growing a friendship in a short period of time. So these were all false cognates, basically. So famous ogre is Shrek near a guest. A guest is, what was a guest? Check.
I think it's all down below, right? Yeah. So Shrek sounds like check, and then
those are the rhymes.
for
yeah, so it became the Czech word
for
for guest, which was ultimately a synonym of one of these things down here. So it was a lot of transformations. Ultimately we got overnight. You know what? I need to write down twinkle as well. I forgot to do that. So twinkle, then overnight. And then I don't remember how we extracted overnight, but how did we do that?
I think it was the second letter of like fool, the third letter of cave, the fifth letter of coffee, and so on.
Oh, right.
That's what those numbers indicate.
Yeah, this number over here. Okay, got it. So that's how we got overnight. I'm not sure this is going well, but I have a strategy to help with how bad things are turning out. Most major American companies offer some sort of customer support. So I created a way for people to get help to alleviate the problems. Unfortunately, it has quickly become a place for groupings to complain. This isn't worth the money. Perhaps I need to change your career. So this was the one where we ultimately got the answer of aviation from literally calling a Google Voice phone number, which said the word aviation. That's basically that Will was going to start going into the aviation industry instead of this puzzle hunt industry. And the way we did this was quite wild. We had to find groups of 3, which could be grouped based on these photos above, these photo icons. So things that were related to ships. We found Ahab, we found Marco Ramius, we found where's the other one? Nathan Bridger. We put all of these up here. And then we, why am I forgetting now what we did from there? How we got the phone number. So basically, ultimately, these all,
Because the letters correspond with the numbers, right? Like PRS, DEF, like on a key.
yeah.
On a keypad.
But how did we get from? Oh, we had to find the name of the ship, right? So,
and then
for Ahab,
like it was
the ship
PRS, right?
was P something. No, we did this.
No, this was
2 days.
Friday. This is still Friday. Yeah.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Integral. Yeah, the fruits were our way in, right? So we had Bing cherries, Cavendish bananas, so C, B, and then the other fruit was Jonathan, right? Where is that? Jonathan.
Yep.
So Jonathan apple. So apple's A, Cavendish banana is B, Bing cherry is C. So the fruit icon became ABC, which is whatever key it is on like an old school telephone keyboard. Yeah. So yeah, that was really fun. You know what? I'm impressed with us looking back at these. We did lots of work. But when I say we, I mean you guys. So good job, you guys.
Was anybody else worried that we might dial the number like slightly wrong when Mums called it on stream? I was kind of like worried we'd accidentally dial the wrong number, and
that would be great
because it was very late. I think
it was very late. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be kind of annoying. Yeah. There was a sub checker for the number. Oh yeah. We could have clicked. Yeah, you were watching too.
Oh, that's true.
It hadn't occurred to me.
I would have stepped
intervened.
In,
yeah. Okay, so this one, the plan was to have thousands upon thousands of puzzles. Wait, you still have the answer for all of them? How? That is just not possible. This is too much. I have no more to offer you. This one was so fun. I really enjoyed this one too.
Let's pause just for a second. 7, you were mentioned yesterday, by the way.
Oh, because in this very puzzle.
Your duck tiles for this very puzzle, yes. So this is the perfect puzzle to drop in on, because DuckTiles is very helpful for this puzzle. If you're not aware what we're doing, we can explain. This is part of a big puzzle hunt we started on Friday, continued yesterday, and are hopefully finishing today.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you so much for the 24 months of subs. We appreciate that,
thank you, Seven.
And we hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, hope things are good.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to stick around, Seven. I mean, I think we're about to do a meta that doesn't really necessarily require, any previous knowledge. Potentially, we'll see how it goes. We're not sure yet, but okay.
That was a highlight, Redka, I guess. We are doing a quick recap of each puzzle before we get into the meta part. I assume anybody who wasn't here for the previous ones could still end up being able to help with the meta.
Yeah, either help or get it, right? Like, I don't know how much. Yeah, I don't know.
Or if not, help with your charm.
Moral support. We always say it, We always say it. So this one, all these answer checker, we might need to pull these back up, huh? But all of these answer checker bolded things that you're seeing, these are all links to... can you see the link, by the way, when I hover over it?
No.
You don't see that? Okay. So anyway, these are all links to different checkers that had what's copied down here in brackets. So it had this available for us. It turns out these are basically like little puzzle pieces, and we had to arrange them to create a phrase of some kind. In this case, it was dumb Dora was so dumb. And then we had to figure out what the call and response sort of question or answer would be to that. So how dumb was she was the call and response answer that we then put in, and it was correct. So we did that for all of these. You can see what all the call and responses were. And then after that, we had this time for real, what is your final answer? And we had to look for the lowercase letter and find out where it appeared in the unscrambled version. Once we organized the tiles and put them in the correct position, we found out the letter position of the lowercase number and then looked in the answer to find that same letter position and extract it. So it was the M of dumb, one of the I's of do a diddy diddy dum diddy do, the S of who's there, and ultimately it got us mission. So that's how we got mission. And then over here, this was fun. This one was all about finding hiddens. So we found some hiddens up here that told us to locate vortex. It's actually a red herring. Locate hidden season. Uh-oh. My computer's slowing down again.
Oh no.
Yeah, season/herb, other earlier 8 intros. So we had to go back and find hidden seasons and herbs. So really it was all seasonings or herbs in the intros, the flavor text of all the earlier puzzles. And there was another little element as well. There's always a missing letter, which was indicated by the diamonds here. So, we found a word that ended in WAS and then another word that started with AI, for instance, when we're looking at the wasabi one here. And we had to imagine a bee in there. But yeah. So it was very fun. I like this one too, because pins are fun. Anyway, the answer ultimately ended up being blenders, which it was extracted from looking at the diamonds as we went down this direction. So let me write that down. And then over here, a ding dang good puzzle. Absolutely. What else could go wrong? The formatting can go wrong. These lines are all over the place. They don't seem to line up with anything. My eyes hurt just looking at it. So this one, we figured out the missing, let me zoom out just a second. We figured out the missing word between the two images that share a line, basically. So this one here with Tina Turner, for instance, right here. Page turner is a phrase, as is web page. So that links these two. So the word page was there, etc. And we ultimately, I think we read check first page, connect letter point. So what it ultimately wanted us to do is overlay this page on top of the first puzzle page, which looks like this, to pick out some of these letters on this puzzle page, on the intro page, to spell out our answer, which ended up being down again. Ended up being, there were some other elements there as well, but pupils. Pupils was our answer here. That is what we were told to pick out. Okay. And then, so this was a big chunker. This was actually 7 puzzles. We did this last night, and honestly, you all did most of the work, at least for the last 4. So thank you for that. But basically, all of these puzzles 1 through 7, corresponded with this first puzzle set, I guess, that was supposed to be zoo themed. So we were basically doing different things, like transforming either the results we got from this or the original puzzle in the case of the word searchy type one, to extract different answers for each of the puzzles. And go back down. So we got a bunch of words. I guess we didn't write them on here. But shoot, maybe we should have written them on here. Oh no, they're right here. They're in this box here, which I'm moving around. Yeah. So the answer to the first one was combine. Answer to the second was animal. Did anyone clip who's Paige Turner? Yeah, I was trying to imagine who this actor named Paige Turner is and why they're relevant. But turns out it's just a book reader. Or actually, no, a Page Turner is an exciting book. What am I talking about? Anyway, you get it. So here are all the answers. How did we get giraffe? I'm forgetting how we got giraffe. Oh, because the instructions told us combine animal, leopard, camel, create African creature. Turns out giraffe was originally called a leopard camel. So
or camel leopard.
Or camel leopard, whatever. Yeah. So that's how we got this answer, giraffe. If you don't mind my shitty handwriting, I will go ahead and just post a picture of all of these. I don't know if it'll be relevant, but I'm going to put in the live stream chat a picture of all of the answers just laid out one after the other in case that becomes useful. So there you have it. All right. So now that is the summary of where we're at up to this point. So the last thing we have to do, that was our final answer, giraffe, but we have an additional meta. So this is where last night we decided, you know what? I can barely see straight. It's time to just go to bed and we can address the meta tomorrow. So that is what we're doing now that it is today and not yesterday. Tomorrow, yesterday. You get it.
Do you want to post maybe a screenshot of this page to put in Discord for people to look at it?
Sure, absolutely.
Or I can take it actually.
Okay. Too. Yeah, go ahead if you want to. Oh, no meta, just errata. Oh, it's in Discord already. Oh, yeah.
Oh, did we already do that?
I think last night Will did it. We'll put it in there just cool. For anyone who wanted to work ahead.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh, thank you, Deanne. We will pin that. Okay, so.
Thank you, Deanne.
With so many, I'm just going to read the top and then we'll figure out what we're doing. With so many errors throughout this puzzle suite, it gives me no joy to announce that there can be no meta puzzle for this mess. There are so many versions of the puzzles floating around that we need to make sure everyone has the most updated information. If any professional is reviewing this, is there any advice on what one does about this mess? And the ME of meta has been crossed out with an ERRA below it. So errata. So we have corrected version and error found and versions where it was fixed. So JM dumb raw. JM, I'm not talking about you. Or is that, no, that's UM, but it's cut off. Maybe that's relevant. Maybe it's supposed to look like a J. One of the words written has to be replaced. Originally, it was a conflict. Version 1 T, version 3B. So I don't know. Are these going to make sense to go one by one and figure out the errata?
Yeah, or maybe. I mean, I assume, yeah, one by one.
I feel like I'm not going to read through all of them. I feel like we should tackle them one by one. So this was. I don't know how to copy text here. It feels like that's what this thing is for, but that looks like an image. Oh.
Yeah, that was the one we used DuckTiles for.
Sorry. I didn't realize that my notepad fell on the return key. It was making a big bunch of noises. It's almost like I've never used a computer before. That was the answer checker puzzle, yes. DuckTiles? Okay, you're suggesting DuckTiles? So, okay, for this one, Dab, do you want to vamp for a second? I will pull up the checker. Like, I think I'm going to have to share. If we use DuckTiles. Oh, you're just singing. Just if we need to use the checkers, I'll probably have to reshare a browser window.
Do we know we're going to have to do that before you go through the...
Oh, okay. Will is saying you don't have to go back.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So what if we replace some words from that puzzle with the JM dumb raw? One of the words written has to be replaced. Originally, it was a conflict. JM dumb raw.
Redkeg, yes. Don't confuse us, as Redkeg likes to remind you. Uh-huh. Originally, it was a conflict.
Maybe will just means going back to that checker page on a browser.
Yeah, Will, I assume scrolling up back to that puzzle page, though, is something we'll have to do for these, right? You just meant, bring them up in the browser. I agree with Mums.
Well,
don't need to go back.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So conflict maybe is a hint.
I mean, I do see war going backward. Draw as in a weapon or something. If you delete some stuff.
Will does say try the fourth one. Maybe we start with that one. Rebus dealers, content combers.
Okay.
A word was changed in the first sentence. The original word had to deal with a game show competitor. Contestant? So, contest... STA?
A word was changed in the first sentence. The original word had to deal with a game show competitor.
Well, yeah, so game show competitor would be a contestant, and content is almost contestant.
Right, I think you're onto something there.
So STA.
So there's an ant. Oh, wait. Yeah.
They did this to the ant.
The fourth from the end was the break into Everything for You integral.
Just a reminder that there's a screenshot of this in the live and post stream chat from last night, in case you find this hard to see. Maybe we can scroll in just one for my benefit.
Word? Say that again. Sorry.
Can we scroll in maybe just one?
Are you saying zoom in or?
I'm sorry, zoom in. I don't know why I kept saying scroll in. Yes, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I think that's perfect.
Okay, I can do more too if it's needed. So Dan says, what was the answer to the hidden word puzzle? Blenders? Which one's the hidden word puzzle? Blenders.
That was Blenders, yep.
Mm-hmm. I assume version 7L and version 4R are how we extract.
Okay, well, maybe. I
wonder if that's going to be like left and right. Probably not, because all of these have random. But maybe again, the 7 and the 4 are something about letter order.
Right. So I know a couple people obviously already have this whole thing. But the rest of you who are working on it along with us, I know some of you said you see something. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Looking at the fourth one, which is a word was changed in the first sentence, how many people feel like they fully G, number 4 on this page?
And is what I said part of it? The STA. Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you remind me what you said about STA exactly?
Contestant. Those are the letters that are missing from contestant. So content, if you add an STA,
right,
makes contestant. Oh, hi, Nene. Oh, It's
Hi, Nene. This
that
confuses
is
us 100%
that is
too.
fair. This is a whole puzzle hunt we have now spent about 12 hours on in the
Oh, yeah.
last 72 hours. So
Yeah.
that is fair.
It's very fair.
Um,
I hope you're doing well.
I think I want to say yes to Tukey if you agree.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah, share the two things you see because I know you're not giving away like whole answers and stuff.
Yeah, Tukey is good at moderation.
And Tukey is good at a lot of
Crosswords
so many
and
things.
puzzles.
Yes. Imagine us trying to do this puzzle hunt. What puzzle page would Momes and I be on at this point?
Oh my God. Remember when we were talking about yesterday's stream and we were like, we could probably just do it like normal time. It'll probably just take a couple hours. It ended up being another 6-hour stream.
I mean, the clip stuff does take some time.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what does Tukey say here? So in the reveals the answer rich kid, I see Rick, which is an animated mad scientist, okay? And in the very last one, airway contains away, the opposite of home. Oh, like okay, it's Rick.
Very last
makes
one.
sense. And if you take kid out of rich kid, you get Rick. Okay, and then
so maybe
contains away. Okay,
are we just extracting? We're finding a hint about what we're supposed to be making out of this. Out of these letters on the left, or whatever chunk of on the left was taken out of a puzzle. And then we should probably record what extraneous letters are left, like what letters we didn't use to get the answer. So in the case of Rich Kid, it would be HID.
right.
That's probably a good idea to start, right? What else? What haven't you used yet?
I definitely know what Will is asking, but I'm just choosing not to respond to it.
Yeah, right. The feeder answers? I don't know what that means, Ben. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Is that like color text, Ben? Is a feeder answer similar to
answers that feed into the meta? Okay.
Gotcha.
I thought we didn't need to scroll up. Oh, the pinned
Well,
message.
we don't because we have the answers in front of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So we're missing that aspect. Okay. I feel like it might be useful.
Do we know? Yeah, go ahead.
To just go in and try and do that same process of how we got from Rich Kid to Rick and just note the answer and what's left out. Is that not useful? I feel like that's useful as just a starting point before we get into the further questions. And people, feel free as we note this down to continue to figure out how the other answers we had from earlier correspond. But let's just do this first. Okay, so one of the words written has to be replaced. Originally, it was conflict. So I do see war, but how could we, or conflict?
Where are you looking currently?
Sorry, I wish there was a way to show where my cursor is. The first one.
JM Dumraw.
JM Dumraw, yeah. War is a conflict. It is going backward, which I thought might not be allowed. But let's just note it. Just going to start adding some text boxes. I'm telling you, in us talking so much about text boxes, the word boxes has started to sound grammatically incorrect to me, and I can't unhear that. Like it's like a double negative because the X sound sounds like an S. Or not double negative. See, what am I even saying? My brain is broken. You get it, though. Double
I get it enough. Sound. I'll say that.
Yeah. Boxes. Text boxes. Probably will need at least one more. Okay, so it could be war. And I'll put that in caps. And then the missing can be in parentheses JMDUM. Oh my God, JM dumb. Okay, so one of the words was originally an animal trap. Animal trap. What are animal traps? Snares. I don't see snare in there. Mouse trap.
Oh, Ben, I have a feeling he's making a good point. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I don't get it yet. Keep track of what transformation you do to get the corrected version.
Right. So like with that first one, you just reverse raw, right?
Oh, true. Yeah.
And then.
Okay. Because maybe we'll have to go back to the original puzzles and do the same thing or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know where to do it. We'll do this. Just that should be fine, I guess. One of the words was originally an animal trap. I'm curious, who has the animal trap one? Will, do you think it would make sense to go through and just do these first and then try and figure out what it corresponds to? Or do you think we should? Because my thought was just to go through all of these and try and extract whatever is being hinted at and then go back through and try and match them up to. You think we should work back and forth? Okay, I'll try that. So, well, if this one corresponds to the puzzle that it was plucked out of, then the answer for that one was, what was that one?
Yeah, I'm having trouble remembering which one.
Me too. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. That is.
But it's okay to scroll back up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not allowed. It's just not technically necessary, I guess. Oh, I missed it. Where is it? Oh, it's this one, isn't it? This one. So the answer for this one was mission. One of the words written has to be replaced. Originally, it was a conflict. So let's type out the word mission to start so we can just look at it as a word. So the thing that we reversed was at the end. So raw was at the end, but NOI reversed isn't the thing. Try a different word. Having the previous answers written down on the page will help a lot. Okay, cool. So this is what I'm going to do then. Typhoid.
Well, okay.
Tofu. Well, we can just see them here, even just to pull from, because I'm not even sure that they necessarily correspond. Because Will just said try a different word, so I'm guessing that actually it's not going to correspond to the puzzle that it's pulled from, if that makes sense. The word that we're supposed to be observing, but I could be wrong about that. Twinkle, overnight, aviation, mission. Oops. Let me just put on caps lock.
Oh, I think I see something out of the answers.
Okay, can you give me 1 second before you start doing that, if you don't mind?
I will turn off my brain until you're done.
Well, just don't say it yet, is all I'm saying. Keep
Right.
braining. Brain's got a brain.
It's hard to boot this thing back up, but I'll try.
Okay, I guess for now I'm just going to put them here. Yeah, that's fine enough. Okay, so we need to find a word, not necessarily mission, that once we reverse it, we can take something that means maybe another conflict, but I don't know. So, or part of it does. It would be nice if it was in the
So,
same position. So the end of it. What did you see? Sorry.
so I was just looking for, out of those answers, something that reverses to something, and I see slip up.
Okay. That looks good because errata.
Right.
Yeah.
It's an error, right?
Okay, cool. Hey, good job. So I guess I'll take it out of the running so that we can keep track of which ones we've used.
Yeah, maybe paste it over in that line. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah. So that was pupils. And that becomes. Okay. So we haven't figured out, and what I just heard Integral saying was that the second one was like the hardest of all of them. So I'm happy
Right.
to just skip if you're cool
Maybe
with that and try
let's
the
go
next
back to
one.
that fourth one because we know that that has something to do with
Sure.
the STA, right?
Right. So we pulled out, or we're missing an STA. So maybe if we add an STA into something, it'll spell something.
Okay.
Mustalled. Oh, gee.
Mistake.
Yeah.
So they're all going to have to do with errors,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense. Okay. Cool.
So
Thanks,
that
Scooby.
was Mike to mistake. I don't know. I guess if we go one by one, we don't need to necessarily have the note there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we also know Rich Kid, right? Because Tukey explained Rich Kid to us.
Yeah.
And
So we're taking out HID, HID.
right. I guess for the purpose of note keeping, I will just put the answer here. This one was, oh, we don't know that one. This one is, technically, this one is,
Oh, I see that one.
okay. So we're getting rid of HID to make something. Let's see what has HID, if anything. Typo, typhoid.
Yeah, they're even in the same
Order.
place in the word. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if they would be. So, typhoid became typo. Okay, so was there another one? I think there was another one, right? That this one, away, airway has away.
Mm-hmm. So removing IR.
Okay, G. Forgot to continue taking these out.
Nice.
Oops. Let's.
No.
Sorry, do you G yet?
Yeah. Gaff.
Oh, okay. Then I will take it out. I took it out and then I realized I
Yeah,
didn't
no, I
remember
had
if
it.
you had seen
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So
Typhoid
we
was
all.
the other one, right?
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Okay. So this one, again, for the sake of, I don't even know that I need to do this, but that's okay. Airway. Sorry. What was it? Giraffe.
Okay.
So let's start at the top again and just go down if we can. A variety of liquids made a variety of this liquid may twist. And one of the words in 10 across was changed. Previously, the word was an arm joint.
What are the words?
Joint.
Previously, the word was an arm joint.
You guys do this
I
one?
mean, wrist?
So twist rhymes with wrist. So maybe we're looking for a
So,
rhyme.
Yeah. A homophone, maybe. Twist, wrist. Okay.
Or maybe
Oh,
it's just
twinkle is ankle?
No, I think we're looking for one of these to rhyme with like a word for an error or something.
Oh,
Or maybe it's not
oh,
a
right.
rhyme and it's blenders and blunders. But
I mean, I just see twinkle having TWI.
yeah, is it wrinkle somehow? Because that would actually make sense
Oh,
because the
wrinkle.
TW transforms to a W
Yeah, because
R
we
just
added
like
an R after the W.
yeah,
Yep. No, you're
right.
right. Good job.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to do we'll just say rhyme
That's
here. Or no, I'll do twist to oops, what am I doing here? And then now I'm wondering if blender does go to blunder though, or blunders. Twinkle to wrinkle. Okay, so this one we're familiar with, and then this bullet one. Originally, this was a picture of a type of meal.
You want to take twinkle out of that list just to help us see.
Sure. Thank you. So bullet. Originally, this was a picture of a type of meal. Well, breakfast, lunch, dinner types of meals. TV dinner.
I wonder what
Picture.
type of meal can mean. Like, yeah. This was a picture. So this one.
Oh, free, good meal. This one seems tougher. Am I wrong? Overpriced.
Yeah, let's keep going. Maybe we can come back. We might get at a process
Okay,
of
I agree.
elimination or something.
Yes, I think we'll be able to work backwards probably. Okay. Worth the money perhaps, and then a word change was indicated to move along in a hurriedly way. A word change was indicated to move along in a hurriedly way.
Like scram or something, or like shoe or
Should maybe maybe indicated to move along in a hurry way if it were like shoot or hurry. Like, I don't know.
Word changed.
This one feels hard.
I mean, we can also keep going. We got more.
Okay, let's just keep going. NSYNCer singer with lowest range. A fruit was accidentally placed in this sequence in puzzle B. Oh, do we need, I guess, should be in a leisurely way? So hurriedly should
like
literally be written
meandered or
leisurely.
something.
Right. Strolled. Stroll. Mosey. Oh, maybe an N term turns to an S in this one.
Oh, yeah. Good job. So then...
So it should be the same position, or it often has been. So what has an N? Oh, G.
Oversight. Nice. Me looking at blasters.
So overnight becomes oversight.
Okay. Thank you, Deanne. Okay. So we can remove that from the list.
Yeah. You know what? Neil makes a good point that we could also just work backwards on these as needed, just because I feel like blenders is going to turn to blunders. So we're going to be looking for an E that changes to a U in here. Omission. I feel like there's going to be an O that gets added to mission.
Sure. Could be. Yep.
But yeah, I've been thinking about that, but I haven't seen those yet. Okay. So NSYNCer, I need to remember that. So we're looking for an E that goes to a U and an O that might be added to the beginning of something. That's cool, Ben.
Okay.
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 I'm gonna skip to this green one here, or whatever.
Okay,
French
that's
biologist.
fine.
I corrected a spelling. It originally spelled the name of something you hang.
Oh, I see it.
Okay. Yeah.
I think this is the one you saw.
E.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So certain
Wonders.
to curtain.
Mm-hmm.
And this one. It annoys me internally that my like marking for this, my note taking hasn't been consistent, but also I don't think it matters that much for me to go back and try and make it all consistent. If I need to, I will, but so this was blenders.
Rose. French.
The French room.
French
room. How do you feel about the French room? That's a Midwestern,
there was a restaurant
or maybe a Chicago thing
for a couple years in Chicago called French Room that was opened by somebody who went to my high school, who I was not friends with or anything. This isn't like I never went.
Okay, so pests or any H. One of the words was corrected. It was originally a word that meant disallow or repudiate. Do you remember what repudiate means?
No.
I mean, I know what disallow means.
Right. Can we look back up at...
Yeah, so we need to get rid of blenders. We still have omission. I mean, I was thinking deviation could be aviation, so you would minus an E for a DE potentially. Maybe muddled. I don't know. Um,
What words was corrected? Pests.
Here, you know what we can do is just drag this down so we're with us.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the words corrected originally was the word that meant disallow or repudiate.
Oh, I do have the fruit one. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Tuki.
You have the fruit one, I think.
You already said the answer.
I did?
You just didn't know which one would give you this answer.
Okay.
But if you read it again, I think you'll see it.
Oh, orange. So it's going to be orange and omission.
Yep. Orange.
Oops. Okay. So omission is out. So I can just say right out. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say something, but it's not true.
Okay. All right. I don't have that.
I just want to look and see. No.
Animal trap. One of the words was originally an animal trap. I feel like this shouldn't be that hard at this point.
Right. We had this one. Someone said it before. Snare.
Yep,
Was
G.
it snare?
Yep.
Okay. Is it snare?
And now I see it. Yep.
I hope it's not like a. I assume it's not going to be like a rot anything, right?
Nope. No.
Okay.
I just got it, so no.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that. Why don't I see it? Give me a little hint.
Well, so keep snare in mind as you look at those words.
Mm-hmm.
And which of those words has anything in common with snare?
I mean, maybe pieces.
No, look closer at the letters. Snare is SNARE, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You just explain it to me. It's cool. I'm cool with that.
Tore is TORE. So if you take out TO and replace it with SNA, do that with a word. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Good job.
Oops.
Good job. Okay. So tore to snare is tofu to snafu. Okay, so we really, I mean, I think we should be able to. I do wonder if deviation is a thing. So something that has an A that goes to DE.
But I don't.
So bullet doesn't have an A. Oh, but we're looking for the meal. Wait, what are we doing? Okay, this one.
Yeah, this is the bullet one.
Yeah, so this one. This one.
This one what? What, I don't know.
It does the it's aviation.
I see. And it makes deviation? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Deny. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
What?
Hey, we haven't had one of those today yet. The random arc lines.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Will. Mods.
Oops. Okay. Again, I really don't even know that this is necessary. I just don't know if we have to do anything after
You
this.
never know.
Are these the final answers, or are we transforming further? So any became deny. Okay, so that leaves mold as the last one.
Right. So let's figure that out. Oh, well, okay. Mold, bullet. So
Yeah.
change a BT to MD. I don't.
So yeah, so bullet is B bull at what? No, mullet. Type of meal is a mullet? No. What? Mold? Why am I not understanding? A bullet is a type of meal?
Buffet.
Oh, buffet. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Wow. Okay, so bullet becomes
Oh my God, the number of times I ate at Old Country Buffet in high school. Jesus Christ.
So then mold becomes
survive.
muffed. Muffed up, is that a thing?
Wait, what?
Right?
Yeah.
Because you changed the L's to the
F's.
F's.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Does this mean we finished it?
Well, we have to extract stuff from here, right?
I don't. Oh, no. Okay, there is still an extraction. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I took all these notes then. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so we have V stuff. We have to do stuff with like V1.T, V3.B.
Oh,
I don't know what that stuff means.
Oh my gosh. Isn't it so funny when someone says, like, Boo Boo, you were like, I think we have to use the V's and the whatevers to extract. And it's like, we were so. Oh, hi, Kay. Not even there yet. How are you doing?
Kay, I think you would have really enjoyed this, and I'm sorry you missed it.
Yeah. Sorry too. But basically what we just did is we had little chunks here on the left from the puzzles, the previous puzzles, and we had to figure out how to use all of the previous answers that we got at the end of each puzzle. Remember, like typhoid, tofu, mold, they're all pinned above. We had to find ways to basically, we got answers from the information on the left that we were given by transforming them in some way, and we had to perform that same transformation to all of the previous answers to previous puzzles to get words that meant mistakes or slip-ups or blunders or omission. So one good one would be, so reveals the answer rich kid. The original word was an animated mad scientist. So we were supposed to figure out that Rick from Rick and Morty is an animated mad scientist. And to get Rick from rich kid, we had to delete hid, H-I-D. So we had to take typhoid, which was one of the earlier answers that we got in those like red squares, and delete hid to get typo. And we did that with different answers. So
yep. And each answer for each of these basically loosely means error.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even error or errors. Or
so now we have to yeah. Now we have to continue to extract, and we have these little things here. Woo. Okay. Well.
Is it telling you that
I need to find the highlighter. Here we go. These bits here.
Does anyone teach a good relevant, like course, like online course on using this?
Computers?
No.
Computer literacy for moms? Oh, absolutely, Kay. I like my thinking is just like, where do you even start? Like, how do you even open up and start? And you don't have to answer that. I don't know if you completely go backward or if you do chunks and then think of forward bits and then work backwards. And anyway. All right. So V1, I still wonder if this is going to be some sort of extract like letter order thing, like the first and the third, or so that would
How?
be
Yeah.
SI
So
potentially.
yeah,
I don't know what the T and
V1,
B mean.
V3, and then there's also the T and the B. Yeah. How many of you have figured this out already? How many of you haven't? Maybe it's a better.
I know Integral solved it last night.
Right.
Dan hasn't. Nora, LOL, no. ArcBat's starting to see a pattern. Deanna's a no. Ooh, Dragon. Nice. Good job. So what do we see about the letters? There's a T and a B. Do those occur anywhere else? They don't occur in the answer. They don't occur in the original fodder that we were given to extract a word from.
T and B could be like top and bottom.
Yeah, you know what? There was left and right over here. I did note that.
But then I noticed like E and V isn't anything I can think of.
Oh, this one has 3. J, M, S, R. You cheated. It was used in that Avengers puzzle hunt.
Okay. Right. It's not really cheating.
I don't even think I knew. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's also Will. Okay, this is the point where I stare blankly at the screen for a while.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so let's go to one that only. So let's look at Rich Kid, Typhoid Typo, because that only has V1 dot I. I assume that's an I.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's
a good point. I like that. I like that approach to look for something simple.
So what could it one? Okay, so error found. So we did that, and versions where it was fixed. Huh.
Should we look at all of the, like, link up all the version 1 things and see if they spell something, or like start with that to see all the version?
You mean like Rich Kid?
Just so in the first line here, V1T V3B, so write down T under version 1, write down B under, like, make a little spreadsheet. All the version 1 spell Tehiu. It's more useful to look at all the versions. Tukey has the meta. Once.
And just put it right into chat. If you might notice something if you note down all the version letters. Okay.
How shall we do this? I wish I could open up some space in here.
Should we put it into DuckTiles? I don't know.
Oh yeah. What do people think about switching over to DuckTiles here? Now that you've seen it, you think you should just tell them? Okay. Well, I will just write them up here. How about that? So, oops. What? Where'd it go? Disappeared. V1.
Oh, there are no repeated letters. Okay.
T.
Huh.
E. So you said that it spells Tehui. Tehiu.
There is one. Okay, I don't think we maybe need to do what you're doing just because there's one of each letter from A to W. Oh. So not XYZ.
Okay.
WXYZ is WXYZ.
So what are we being asked to do here? With so many errors throughout the puzzle suite, it gives me no joy to announce there can be no meta puzzle for this mess. There are so many versions of the puzzle floating around that we need to make sure everyone has the most updated information. If any professional is reviewing this, is there any advice on what one does to fix this mess?
Oh, so Dan is saying, oh Lord, which based on Dan's behavior means he just figured it out, maybe? I Maybe? Is that what that means, Dan?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Dan say, "Oh no, I got it."
Right. Like
It's funny.
upset that he is smart.
Which one is A? This last one? So that suggests that version A gives the first letter of something. Version 1A gives the first letter of something. Version 3B gives the second letter of that thing. Oh, it does?
Oh, it does? Yeah.
Does it now, Integral? Does it now? Glad it suggests that to you. But what are we even looking at versions of? So, are we looking at the transformations that we've done?
Seven. I appreciate the reference. Use the answers you just made.
Okay. Okay. So are we supposed to find the letter in the alphabet that each of these are and then pull that letter out of something?
Start with GAF. What can you do with the number?
Okay, GAF is... Where is GAF? I don't
The
even
bottom
see
one.
it.
It's the bottom one.
Oh, okay. So can I pull out a G?
Maybe a
Or
G and
A
an E?
and a G, F,
I don't know.
F, F, E? Why? Oh, you're pointing at Dan? Wait, what?
Oh, are we turning an A into an F? What? No.
I guess I don't understand version 1, and how do we know that GAF is version 1 and that's where we're pulling out the first letter?
Well, I think it corresponds to E. I think the
So are
V
you
is the
saying
letter number we need.
so you're saying 1 is the letter we need?
1 is the first letter of the answer, and
Oh.
5 is the fifth letter of the answer.
Okay. Can I understand something? Oh, I don't know. I meant to say ask.
Can I
Whether I can
understand
understand it is a whole different
Yeah, let's
different
start
question.
step 1.
Okay. So here's what I'm understanding. Yeah. So letter A is we are stringing together a 23 letter phrase. Yeah. So we're going to start with A. We find A, and then we look at the version X, where X is going to be the number, the position, the letter position that we're going to extract. So when it's V1, we extract the first letter from GAF, for instance. And we're looking at the answers. Just to be clear, we're looking at the earlier answers that we've gotten, not the transformations. So it doesn't matter about giraffe to GAF. We're just looking at GAF. Is that correct? The post-transformed.
So we're
So
extracting.
that just means.
So is it right that we're extracting G and E from GAF? Is that right? I guess I'm asking you and chat.
No, I think eventually, but we're gonna go back when we get to F, right? So we're gonna look for A first, do that one. Then we're gonna look for B in the puzzle, do that one. So eventually we'll get down to F and we'll take the E out of GAF. Is my understanding. I think that's right. Okay, so Dab, let's just start it, and I think you'll see what we're doing.
Okay.
because I only just got there, but I think I'm understanding it now. So I think I'm just going to pull this little text box out with me. So we have A because we have G is what it starts with.
Okay.
So we look for B now.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you scroll? Jesus Christ. Can you zoom out a tad and take a screenshot of this or let me take a screenshot?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and maybe I'll just leave it here because it might be easier. I'm sorry if it'll be easier for me to take notes if this is okay enough with everyone. So, and if not, you can pull up the screenshot in the group in the Discord, right? That's where you're putting it. Stop.
I was just doing it for me. Do people want this
Oh.
screenshot? I just wanted to see everything in one, but yeah, I'll post it in there.
Okay.
In case
So
it's helpful for
B
anybody else.
is here, and it says V3. So we're taking the third letter of slip up, and that is an I. If I make a mistake at any point, just someone can point it out. C is where? C is version 3 of deviation. So
So V. Right.
Yeah, I had just a second of backtracking on my understanding.
It would help to use like Control F, I think, for this if you wanted to. Okay, so
it's there, a lot
Bullet
of these
Buffet has D in it, in case that helps you.
Okay, so D is 5, so that means we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 E. Dub, do you want to find them and I'll type them? Do you mind?
I mean, what do you mean? Sorry, what?
So
that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, can you just do it so I don't have to keep clicking out of this box? So you just...
Yeah, which one are you on?
D. So can you look for E and tell me what letter it is?
Yes. I just found it. It is snafu.
Okay. So that's going to be S.
Yes. And then you know where F is.
So that is the E.
Yep. And then G is
blenders.
Yep.
Blenders.
That's the 5th. So D.
Okay. H is 3 of omission, so that's I. J is wrinkle 1, so that's W. Am I getting this right?
Hold on a second.
This looks wrong.
No. Which one did you just do? H?
I don't know.
Because I want to say you just went you skipped from H to J, I think.
Okay, so I need I. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Where's I? It was an omission.
No.
Oh, it was an
typo.
Omission. Okay.
So
typo,
T.
so that's T.
Now J.
Okay.
Thanks for the bracelet, Slug. So J is in wrinkle. Twinkle wrinkle.
So it's W, right?
Mm-hmm.
So K comes next. I did have to say that the whole thing in my head.
JK. Okay, oversight.
Oversight.
So H.
Okay.
L is mistake, and it's it's an E. Gives.
Okay. M is in wrinkle again, and it's R.
Okay. I assume where is going to be this word.
Right.
So N. Oversight. So E. Yep.
C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Oh.
For those who don't know, I can't remember the alphabet. It's actually kind of embarrassing. I have to say it out loud, I mean.
O is in deviation, and it's the E. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That's in muffed, and it's the D.
Okay.
So it's going to be edit again. Q. I know I saw it.
I think.
Yes. Yep. Then we're going to get a T. Or what letter is this? Q, R. But it's going to end up being a T, I think. R. Where's R? Mistake. And it's a T.
Okay. Oops.
S is in wrinkle, and it's an I. T. Where the hell is T? Oh, it's in the very first one. Okay. P. Or no, S. Sorry. S.
Okay.
Edit, where edit is do, I assume.
Yeah,
T.
Probably.
U.
U is down here. One of deviation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we have to do the whole thing? I think we're probably pretty safe, but
U and then V.
I just saw that. Oh, it's all full of V's. Of all the versions.
Right,
I just saw a V.
It's in snafu, and it's the U.
Yeah. Okay. Did someone mention that most meta puzzle answers are puns? I didn't know that. I honestly was not. I had no idea what to expect. Hey, did we do it?
Gives edit where edit is do. Very good.
Should we do a command smash just to celebrate? What do you say?
Sure. All
right, here we go.
Command smash.
Looking good.
Oh boy.
Oh Lord. You know, I feel like nothing really allows us to celebrate the way a button smash, a command smash does. There's just no single command that, I don't know. This just feels fitting. Hey.
It does. I did play it, Kay, but
3-day stream.
It kind of got overshadowed. Will. Okay. Will, very, very well done. I cannot imagine where to start with something like this.
Work.
But this was a lot of fun, and it was even more fun that you were here, and obviously also very helpful. in a lot of cases.
100%.
So we thank you so much for allowing us to solve this puzzle, for sending it to us, and then hanging out with us. Let's give a huge round of applause or
Yay.
Happy New Year to Will.
Hey, Deanne, thank you so much. You know we feel the same way. And I mean, that is really, I don't know. Job and I have talked about it a lot, but like the Discord and just the community around Crossbeard, I think is the thing that both of us are most proud of. And it has very little to do with us and more to do with all the cool people who decide to come hang out all the
100%.
time. So we
Yep.
feel like the lucky ones always, but I'm very happy that you're happy to be here, Deanne. But yes, you're all good people. I mean, some of you stuck it out for like 8 hours or something.
It
while
was
we did a
over
puzzle
6
hunt.
hours the first night, over 5 the
Oh
second
my
night.
gosh. Wait,
over-
yeah, that's
Not quite 2 tonight. But even outside of that, imagine how much time you've spent with us in this dumb little stream.
corner of the internet.
With all the shit we do and say. So we appreciate you.
Oh, what did we miss? Meat. Let's call it 90 minutes and be done.
Oh, Will, that is a very sweet thing to offer.
I mean, that's awesome. If you ever want to, we would love to host it and do another solve. We do
like a
puzzles of all
mini
kinds
one of
here.
4 sounds like it would be a lot of fun. I think,
Yeah.
and I do. Is it fair to say that doing this puzzle hunt is a good example of what a lot of puzzle hunts are like? Like, will this
Yeah.
make me and Momes and anybody else who's not that familiar with puzzle hunts
Feel more confident.
have a better idea on how to tackle one? Cool. Because I've only done a couple before this. Thank you, Kelsey. Your timing is impeccable. We would love that, Will. If you wanted to do that, my goodness, that would be amazing.
Yeah, we would love that. I know that our community would love it too.
Yeah, Puzzled Pint is the one I had done previously. And then I will say Momes and I on stream, along with a lot of people in chat, did one from the Puzzle Society that was very cute and fun.
Yeah, we did.
But definitely on the easier side than this. Compared to this, I should say.
You know what's funny? I remember when we did the one from the Puzzle Society, I remember saying several times like, wow, it's so cute how much like effort they went to like create a narrative around this and blah blah blah. And now I'm understanding like that seems to be par for the course for puzzle hunts. Like there is this like storyline and narrative along with it. I don't know if that's true, but that's at least true for the 2 that I've solved. And I do enjoy that. I think that's like a really fun aspect.
I do
of
too.
Puzzle hunts.
Rich, that sounds like fun. We did a puzzle. So a couple years ago now that some of us in Discord did one of the Puzzled Pints that it was it was online. And I don't know, several of us went into the Discord and did it. And so that's one of my previous puzzle hunts I've done was with some people in this community. So I would 100% be up for if there's anybody here who wants to do any puzzle hunts in and get together in like the Discord or whatever, I think that would be a super cool thing that I would definitely get involved in. But thanks again, Will.
Yeah, thank you again. It's again really been cool that you've been able to hang out here with us, and I hope it's been fun for you. I think you've said that you've enjoyed it, and we're all I think a lot of us here have constructed puzzles and know that it's fun to watch things that you create get solved in real time. So I hope that was fun. Yes, and you like helping people. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that. You're a good teacher. Thank you for helping us through.
Yeah, it was definitely very helpful having you.
Yeah. Well,
look at us. We didn't fuck up, boss words for us or anything.
No.
We've got a whole 56 minutes to spare.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Man, are we? Oh boy.
I have been.
Should I plan on solving boss words alone tonight?
No, I'm kidding.
Also, for everybody here, make sure you follow Tacho. I know this is completely unrelated thought, but Tacho does this trivia stream most Mondays, and it's a lot of fun. And it's usually when Boss Words is happening, it's after Boss Words.
Right.
At some point after.
Is there anyone for us to
Good night, Deanne. Yeah, let's
Good night,
see.
Deanne.
Although I would be fine to just not raid too.
Yeah.
Unless a friend is on or something. Let's see.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody doing crosswords. So maybe it's not a regular stream. We'll treat it like not a regular stream.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. Whether you hung out all 3 days, 1 day, 2 days, whatever.
Or for 3 years.
Or for, my goodness, 3 fucking years.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you all. We will see you later in the week. Yep. Have a good night. Bye.
Okay, bye.